All right, folks, today I made about $250 trading the Nasdaq futures this morning. Today was CPI, so it was a pretty decent day. The conditions weren't the best, but we still were able to come out green. So I wanted to come on here, recap the trade really quickly. So let's waste no more time and get straight into the breakdown.
All right, folks, really quickly, let's go ahead and break down the breakdown. Okay, so as you can see here, well, first of all, if you're paying attention to the pre-market plan, you saw that I was first targeting the 16,412 level down here for our take profit. The reason this was like the first level of taking profit was the fact that we ended up having a like previous swing high yesterday, which was Monday, and as you can see, we rejected off of it before we ended up reclaiming it and closing above it again yesterday on Monday. So that was a key level going into today playing short, right? So now, if we zoom in here on the chart, I ended up missing the short, unfortunately, right? We came down to this level, and it worked out perfectly. Just unfortunately, I wasn't in it, but that's okay. There's always opportunities to go around, and that's exactly what ended up happening. So once we pulled back into this level right here, let's go ahead and take out the drawing, right? Come on, there we go. We pulled back into this level at that 16,412. And we even whipped down into this psychological level of 16,400 even. And buyers immediately started stepping in. And at this point, I'll pop it on the screen, but I said that I'm interested in longs on the NASDAQ if we are able to pull back, right? Because as you can see here, we got this nice candle to the upside for yeah like 30 point bounce, and the tape looked really good. So I alerted the Discord. I was like, hey, I'm looking for longs if we can pull back into the 16,420 area and we can hold that level. And that's exactly what ended up happening. We pulled back into this, we held this level. I didn't get in right at this area. I wanted, again, just a little bit more confirmation. So I ended up getting long at like 16,430, and I was able to ride this all the way up, first targeting VWAP, all right? So up here into this area, this is where I scaled out of the majority of my position because today's conditions aren't like optimized for the way that I trade. So I scaled out of 80% of my position up here, and the rest I was letting ride originally to this 16,500 area. But unfortunately, we didn't end up getting it. We kind of started chopping around all up in this area. So I just ended up calling the trade quits instead at this 16,800, or excuse me, 16,485 level right here where you see all these wicks. And yeah, that was the only trade that I really took today. So one and done trade, a nice way to kind of end out CPI. You know, you don't have to always hit home runs. Now, granted, today was a pretty good day, but I could have made, a lot more money if I was in my full position and didn't scale out most of it down here at VWAP, right? If we had ended up, one, being patient, and two, if the conditions were better and we didn't have all of this chop, and we went into my ultimate target up here at this 16,500, that would have been a 70-point gain. And with my size, that would have been like $700. So 700 compared to 250, of course, I'm not upset about 250, but it could have been a much larger gain. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this breakdown. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, make sure to like the video and of course, share it with your friends. Until next time.